Namaste. I forgot to do a lot of things before I started streaming. I should have started streaming before I should have done what I should have done. Sorry, just give me 1 second. I'm out of sorts. That's weird. Like new month and like, I'm like emotionally green right now. Bread to whom? What animal likes bread? Bread. Horse, maybe. Okay, horse. Go with the horse. Okay. Here we go. Namaste. Sorry about that. Mic check. Okay. Yoga Sutra first. Book 3, Sutra 9 today. Okay, here we go. It's medium sized. Namaste. Attends, Niro-tache tako shwe nuai. Niro-tache tako shwe nuai shu. Attends, Niro-tache tako shwe. Niro-tache tako shwe nuai shu. Jalam, guna burata tamiti, ki dura shasata dang, jetata parino mahe. Beautitana Niro-ta samsaka na yora pi. Pabat, prong dul pala. Okay. Beautitana Niro-ta samsakara yoram. Beautitana yoram. Beautitana Niro-ta samsakara yoram. Beautitana Niro-ta samsakara. Oh wow. Beautitana Niro-ta samsakara yora pipabang. Okay. Beautitana Niro-ta samsakara yora pipaba prangadul pavao. Niro-taku shono chititang bayo. Niro-ta parino mahe. Got stuck in that one word. You know what? I'll say that again. Starting from the top. Atan Niro-ta chititaku shono eshu jalam. Guna burata tamiti. Ki dura shasata dang. Chitita parino mahe. Beautitana Niro-ta samsakara yora pipaba prangadul pavao. Niro-taku shono chititang bayo. Niro-ta parino mahe. Beautitana samsakara shichitita taimai. Na te pratyaya tamakang. Iti pratyaya Niro-te na Niro-tang. Niro-ta samsakara api. Is that api? I'm gonna double check this later. Chitita taimasudayo. Chitita taimasudayo ra pipaba pradul pavao. Pipapa. Chitita taimasudayo. Chitita taimasudayo ni. Chitita taimasudayo rang. Chitita taimasudayo ra pipaba pradul pavao. Beautitana samsakara. Hi yanante. Niro-ta samsakara. Ti yanante. Niro-taku shonam chitita manam beti. Tadekasyan chititasyan prateku shonomidam samsakara nyatha tevam. Niro-ta parino mahe. Tadang samsakara sheshom chititamiti. Niro-ta samatau. Byang kya tam. I'm gonna Namaste. I'm gonna check two spelling because they're fuzzy. Look at that fuzziness, and I mean, I think I did it right, but I have to check. I don't trust anything. I mean, now I have a few people I trust. They're not people. They're not humans. Okay, I got that. And which one is this? Api. Where is Api? There's no Api anywhere. Yeah, this is why I'm checking, because, you know, where is Api? Okay, Nirota Samsikara. Nirota. Api. Okay, got it. Cool. Translation. Now, since during the restricted moments of the mind stuff, the changes of the aspects are unstable, of what sort are those times? Is the mutation of the mind stuff. Okay, of what sort at those times is the mutation of the mind stuff? When there's a becoming invisible of the subliminal impression of emergence, and a becoming visible of the subliminal impression of restriction, the mutation of restriction is inseparably connected with mind stuff in its period of restriction. The subliminal impressions of emergence are external aspects of mind stuff. Since they do not consist of presented ideas, they're not restricted when presented ideas are restricted. The subliminal impressions of restriction are also external aspects of mind stuff. When these two become visible or become invisible, the subliminal impressions of emergence are withdrawing and the subliminal impressions of restriction are being brought into place. The period of restriction is inseparably connected with the mind stuff. Accordingly, the mutation of restriction is this periodic alteration of subliminal impressions of a single mind stuff, because then the mind stuff has nothing but subliminal impressions, as has been explained with reference to the concentration of restriction. Sorry about my injuries preventing me from talking like a normal person. So certain things I can't say, like subliminal. I can't say subliminal anymore. Subliminal. I have to learn it all over again. Okay. All right, Veda next. Thank you. Oh yeah, I want it. Let me just double check this. View the time. View the time. Okay. Veda next. Thank you. It's like today's, for me, it's like a weirdly awkward day or an awkwardly weird day. So everything is like haywire. Okay, Veda, book 4, hymn 21. Give me 1 minute. Thank you. Today's Ramanaya. It's one of my favorite Vedic literature. I should say just my literature. I don't read anything else. I don't want to read anything else. I mean, we got like, x.com. You get a lot of stuff to read online. I don't want to read anything else. On top of that, I'll just study Sanskrit. Book 4, hymn 21. Medium sized, a little longer for Veda. 20. Cool, here we go. This looks fun. 21, okay, not 20. Double check here. It's 21, yep, 21, not 20. No wonder it looked easy. I did it yesterday. Okay, yeah, this is more like it. Okay, here we go. Namaste. yang terbinendro basang upana iha sututah satama dasutu shurah va berthan nasata bifui diasiam polbidial kushatarama pi puti pushuyot nasietiha sutabathan poroshnuyoni tubidiumunasian tubirang taso nurodon okay. Yasian gratul bidatio na samurangat sahuvanantara sahuvanantarutrum apyasati kurashatuiha. Is it too loud? Okay. Ya terbinendro tiba pertibian makushu samudra tuta puri shuat sevanora dabase no marute van parabato ban sadana dertasiam suturasiam rayo purahato yang ishetamu shutavama vidateshevinen drama yo pan yunam jayati komati shu pran tershunuyang nayati pasio ajacham upan yo namo namasi sutapayanani yalti. Sorry, I got distracted. Sutapayanani yalti vajam janayaniya jatiyai Ranjasana puruvara ugutairanandram karanambitang sadaneshu hotang tishu yadi tishonuyan tah saranuyan sadananto adri maushi jasiang kohe turoshu pasatiasiang hotang yo no mahanan sabare mahanan sambara mahanan sambara nueshu bahaniha saturang yadim pai barasiang pai barasiang purushanaha sishokati sushamaha sutuvate parayam guhan yadi maushi jasiang kohe pran yadatie pran yase madanyam vi yadevaram si paivatasian poronove biopilji는 ve apam japam si dada de gaurasian gavayasian kohe yadi panjaya sutio pahananti padran te hasatan sokorototan panui prayanantaram sutubate rangata inandram kante dushotatiha kimu no mamatasi kim no dudu hashase dangatavan u evan pasavan inandraha satyaha samarada tanamban puratram parivaha purabekaha purushutotan kratavan naha shagati rayo pakushuyam devaso daivyasiyam nu shutotan inandra nu karunona ishwam charitare nadiyo na pipeha akari te haribo brahma navyam tiyang siyama ratyah sadasah. Namaste. I just want to be left alone, you know. These demons, they just don't want to leave me alone. May Inandra come to us for our protection. Here be the hero praised, our peace companion. May he whose powers are many wax mighty cherish, like Diao's, his own supreme dominion. Here magnify his great heroic exploits, most glorious one, enriching men with bounties, whose will is like a sovereign in assembly, who rules the people, conqueror, all surpassing. Either let Inandra come from earth or heaven, hither with speech from firmament or ocean, with maruts from the realm of light to aid us, or from a distance from the seat of order. That Inandra will be laud in our assemblies, him who is Lord of great and lasting riches, victor with Vayu, where the herds are gathered, who leads with boldness unto higher fortune. May the priest, Lord of many blessings, striving, who fixing reverence on reverence, giving vent to his voice inside of men to worship, with laws bring Inandra hither to our dwellings. When sitting pondering in deep devotion in Aoshujan's abode, they ply the pressed stone. May he whose wrath is fierce, the mighty bearer, come as the house lord's priest within our chambers. Surely the power of Pavara, the mighty, forever helpeth to support the singer. And that which in Aoshujan's abode lies hidden, to come forth for delight and for devotion, when he unbars the spaces of the mountains and quickens with his floods the water torrents, he finds in lair the buffalo and wild ox, when the wise lead him unto vigorous exploit. Auspicious are thy hands, thine arms well fashioned, which proffer bounty, Inandra, to thy praiser. What sloth is this? Why dost thou not rejoice thee? Why dost thou not delight thyself with giving? So Inandra is a truthful Lord of treasure. Freedom he gave to man by slaying Vratra. Much lauded, help us with thy power to riches. May I be sharer of thy godlike favor. Now Inandra, lauded, glorify with praises. Let power swell high like rivers for the singer. For thee a new hymn, Lord of bays, is fashioned. May we careborn through song be victors ever. It should be carborn, I don't know. Whatever. Alright, Chan and Dogya Upanishad next. Yeah, I'm just out of sorts today, so if my sessions are seeming jumpy, like my mind is in Antarctica and also in somewhere else. Okay, done with this. Upanishad next. And after this is Ramayana. I can't wait till I get to Ramayana. Do you know how purifying Ramayana is? Probably not. If you knew, that would be the only thing you would want to listen to for a while. Ramayana. But right now it's Chanandogya Upanishad. Chanandogya Upanishad. Oh yeah, so I'm being targeted by rich people. I thought these were just Sanskrit scholars, but you know, they're getting paid to mess with me. I could only guess that these rich people are really, really awful people, and it makes me mad because, you know, if you know anything about Sanskrit, and if you side with the evil, you're gonna get like 1,000 times more hell than if you didn't know Sanskrit. You know, so it makes me mad because that's like the stupidest thing someone could do, and people are doing it anyway. Why? Because they can. Money. It's always money. So I was trying to find out, you know, how much do people get paid to mess with me? Because I'm thinking, you know, at least 5 figures. It's not like at least, if not 6 figures, at least 5 figures. They're getting paid to mess with me. That's how much expensive this knowledge is. So okay. Chanandogya Upanishad, Book 6, Canonda 16. I couldn't believe it either. People don't believe it, but yeah, the truth is, rich people are paying poor Sanskrit scholars to mess with me. That's the truth. If you don't want to hear that, I'm sorry. You probably don't want to hear a lot of truths. Namaste. Purusham Somyotam Hasadagurahi Tamanayanantyaha Pahai Shri the Sitayamakai Shri the Parashura Shumai Samai. That's all really, really hard. Namaste, focus. Hasata Guruhi Tamana Yanantya Pahai Shri the Sitayamakai Shri the Parashuram Shumai Samai. Almost. I'm gonna start from the beginning. Purusham Somyotam Hasata Guruhi Tamana Yanantya Pahai Shri the Sitayamakai Shri the Parashumasamai. One more. I did it right, but somebody's messing. Hasata Guruhi Tamana Yanantya Pahai Shri the Sitayamakai Shri the Parashumasamai. Tapatati San Yadi Tasya Kaitan Pavati Tata Evan Nurtama Tamanam Kurute Sonurta Pisam To Nurte Nangamana Manantaya. Okay. Sonurta Pisam To Nurte Nangamana Manantaya. Parashum Tapatam Prati Guruhi Guruhunu Prati Guruhunuoti San Tahiata Tan Anyata Atan Yadi Tasya Kaitan Pavati Tatevan Satyama Tamanam Kurute San Satya Pisanantaha Satyena Tamanantataya Satyena Tamananta Naman Satyena Tamanamanantataya Parashum Tapatam Prati Guruhunuoti Sana Tahiatitang Tahiatatan Mujatam Tahiatatan Hanyata Mujatam. Okay. Yeah, somebody. Go away, please go away. Sa Yatang Tatara Na Dahiata Itadang Atamiamidam Saivam Tatu Satyam Sa Atama Tatatavamasi Shivatakato Iti Tatatangasiam Vijachinya Viti Namaste. Dahiyat Iti Shodachaha Kanundoha Iti Shashutotiangayaha. So today also ends book 6. And also, my dear, they lead up to a man. And also, my dear, they lead up a man seized by the hand and call, he has stolen, he has committed a theft. Heat the axe for him. If he is the doer of the deed, thereupon he makes himself untrue. Speaking untruth, he covers himself with untruth. He seizes hold of the heated axe and is burnt. Then he is slain. But if he is not the doer of the deed, thereupon he makes himself true. Speaking truth, he covers himself with truth. He seizes hold of the heated axe and is not burnt. Then he is released. As in this case, he would not be burnt. So this whole world has that as its soul. That is reality. That is Atman, soul. That art thou, Shivataketu. Then he understood it from him. He understood. Okay, so let me see. I'm going to quickly bow to the book. Namaste. In the beginning of a book and on the end of a book, I will bow. Okay, so Ramayana next. Volume check. Am I too loud? It's okay. There's a lot of bass. He's using AI voice. Yeah, I'm not. No, I'm not. Okay, Ramayana Balakanandva, chapter 49. I'm gonna take a little longer break since it's a literature. 2 minutes, thank you. Yeah, I couldn't believe that, people would sell their Sanskrit knowledge. You know how many people want to just learn Sanskrit? These people are, and this is actually written in Vedic literature, that in Kali Yuga, which is right now Demon Age, these Sanskrit scholars will sell their knowledge to rich people. Like, you cannot make this stuff up. I cannot make this stuff up. These people, these Sanskrit scholars, they're poor scholars, by the way. They don't, they don't even care about the truth of the they'd rather go along with wrong Sanskrit because of money. That's how poor they are as a scholar. Yeah, it's written in the Vedic text, and in this age, Sanskrit scholars will sell their knowledge to rich people for money. And that's exactly what's happening. And I don't know what to make out of it. It's like, okay, so it happens. Just like they prophesied 5,000 years ago, it's happening now. How am I supposed to react? I don't even know. Like, oh, okay, the people of the book. So yeah, that's one reason why I'm like, what the hell is going on? Who would even like, I'm just doing my own thing, just trying to heal. Like, who cares what I'm doing, I made peace with myself, then nobody's gonna watch my show. And now people are messing with me, and on top of nobody watching my show. It's like, what the hell? I'm doing something right, but I don't even know what I'm doing. I just want to heal. Like, I don't care what, 49. It's a short one. I might do another one, because Ramayana is a lot of fun. Okay, so I'm going to do two chapters in Ramayana, because the first one is only 22 shlokas long, and the other one is only 25. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, sorry, people mess with me. I mean, not people. Bad people mess with me. Just sad. Get a life, Like, I'm trying to heal. Like, how low can you get? Oh, he's down. Let's kick him further. Are you serious? That only happens in movies? No, it happens everywhere. I just don't want it to be true. That's all I want. Okay, here we go. Mic check. Oh, everything's good. Looks okay. So 49, double check 49. Yes. Okay, here we go. Fun stuff. Ekona panchanga chahe salgahe. Namaste. Apalasutu tatahe shakuron devanagani purogamane abrapit Trasatanayana he Siddhatakanan Taivacharanwana. Yeah, in Vedic literature says, in this age, Sanskrit scholars will sell their knowledge for money to rich people. It says it explicitly. Not just in one place either. It's in like at least a few Puranas. Several Puranas and other Vedic prophecies. Namaste. Yeah, it's in Kariki Purana. Kulvantang tapaso bikhnam Gautamasya Mahatmanaha Kurothamutapadiya hi mayang Surakaryamidam Kurtama Apollo Sumi Kurtasatana Kurothat San Cha Nira Kurtang Shapamokushwana Mahatang Taposya Maharat Shapamokushwana Mahatang Taposya Pahuratam Mayang Tanamam Surapara Salve Saishri Sanganka Sacharano Surakariyakaram Yuyam Sapalam Kaltumahatam Shatakra Tolvacha Shrutvang Devang Sagani Purogama Petro Devan Nupetia Salve Saha Maruduganoi Ayam Mesho 사부르쇼너허 샤쿠로 히아부르쇼너허 그르따허 메셔시양 부르쇼노 그르히양 샤크랑 양슈 프라야트 차탐 아팔라스투 그르토 메셔허 파람 두셔투임 프라당시아티 파와탐 하이쇼노를 탐짱 예짱 다시아는티 마나방허 아쿠샤얌 히 팔람 테슈엄 유얌 다시아탄 부시칼람 아그네스투 왓자남 슈르트방 베트르다방허 사마가탄허 우트방아투여 메셔부르쇼노 사하스라 쿠슈에 니아베샤야는 따당 프라프르티 까쿠드스탄 베트르다방허 사마가탄허 아팔라는 폰자테 메슈어는 팔라이스테셔 마요자야는 마요자야냐 got lucky 인은드라스투 메셔부르쇼 나스타당 프라푸르티 메셔부르쇼 나스타당 프라푸르티 라카밤 가우타마시양 프라파베너 타파송 자 마하트마나흐 따당 가츠차 마하테자 아시라맘 부뉴어 깔마너흐 부누여 깔마너흐 따라야이낭 마하파가 마하파가 마할리앙 데바루 비누임 비시방 미트라바차흐 슈르트방 라카바흐 살라쿠슈마나흐 विश्वं मित्रं पुरस्कृत्य आश्रमं प्रविवेशः तदंशं च महाभागं तपसा द्योतितप्रभान् लोकैरपि समागम्य तु निरीकुष्वं सुरासुरैः प्रयत्नान् निर्मितं धात्रं दिव्यं 마야마이미방 투메나 피라리 담김 디브당 마그니시카미방 사투쇼랑 버르당 사프람 If you're spying on me, you must be a demon. Get out of here. 사투쇼랑 버르당 사프람 보너 짜는더라 프라파미방 마티엠은 파소 두랑 타이쇼음 디브당 소리아 프라파미방 히 가우타마바기에나 도니리 구슈여 바푸바하 드라야노 마피 로카남 야바드 라마시아 달샤나무 샤파시아는 타무파가미야 테슈엄 달샤나마가땅 라카바우투 따당 따시야흐 바다우 자그르 핫둘무당 스마라는 띠 가우타마 와차흐 프라티자그라 starting from here again 스마라는 띠 가우타마 와차흐 프라티자그라 사히타우 바디아말키암 타타티티암 짜카라 수사마히땅 프라티자그라하 까꾸드스토 비티드르시트와남 깔마노 보시파보르시토일 마하티앙 시드 데바누눈두 피 니허스바나이허 Devadunundu piniha savanaiha. Devadunundu piniha Devadunundu piniha savanaiha. Ganan talva pasarasam jaiva mahanasit samutta sabaha. Mahanasit samutta sabaha. Yeah. Only demons don't want to hear Sanskrit. Only demons want to spy on Sanskrit. Human beings don't do that. Behave. Samutta sabaha. Satu viti devasata maliyam mahali devasata mahaliyam samapujayana tapobala vishuddhatam gim gautamasya vashanugam gautamopi mahatejan ahaliya sahitah sukhi Ramam samumpujya pitivat tapasatape mahatapang Ramopi paramam pujam gautamasya mahamuneh sakashad vitivat prapya jagama vitilam tatah. Namaste. Etiyan shwe Shri Madama Shri Madram bollo. Etiyan shwe Shri Madramayanwe parami kiye adikambye palakanendwe ekona panchashah. Ekona panchashah salgah. I'm kind of tempted to read the next one. What should I do? All right, I'm gonna keep going, and then read 2 chapters in English afterwards, because I'm just into Sanskrit right now. Namaste. Panchashah saigah. Namaste. Thank you. Tatah pragutataram katavan ramah samitrino saham Vishvamitram purasakarotiyam yajñavatamuppagamat. Ramasutu Munishaidu Lamuvacha Salakushmanaha Satavi Yajinya Samurada Tilhi Yajinya Samurada Tilhi Janakasya Mahatmanaha Bahuniha Sasranui Nana Deshani Vasinam Brahmano Nam Mahapaga Vedatyan Mahapaga Vedatyayanasha Vedatyayanashalinam Vedatyayanashalinam. Too many demons. Roshri Vanga Troshijan Turushianante Shakatui Shata Shatatui Shata Samkulan Desho Viti Yatam Brahmana Yatara Patusyama He Vayama Ramasya Vachanam Shrutuvan Vishiva Mituro Mahamuniha Niva Samakarod Deshe Vivikata Salilanam Vitam Vishiva Mitra Manu Prapatam Shrutuvan Nirapaparasatadangam Shatananandam Purasakurotiyam Purohita Maninanditaha. Brata Vijopi Mahatma Nasata Valkya Mahatma Nasata Valkyama Mahatma Nasata Valkyama Daya Sattvaram Pratyuju Jagama Sahasam Vinayana Samanambitaha Vishiva Mitraya Taimena Dadao Taima Purasa Kurutama Pratiguru hiyantu tam pujam janakasya mahatmanah papracha kushalam rajinyo yajinyasya cha niramayam sa tam shijatha munin sa tam shijatha munin parashatuvan sopathyayamu yapu sopathyayapu tasah yathai hamuru shvipiha saivaiha samagachat paraharashatavat atha rajam munishirashutvam karatanjalira phashotam asane bhagavanasitam sahai pilmuni pumgavaiha sahai pilmuni pumgavaiha sahai pilmuni pumgavaiha saha pilmuni pumgavaiha saha pilmuni pumgavaiha. Moving on. Janakasya pachaha shrutavang dishasada mahamuniha purotan vatavijashajaivam rajan sahamanantari piha asaneshu yathanya yamupapishutvaha samanantataha Durashatavang sa nirupatisatara Vishivang mitra matha bravit. One more. Vishivang mitra matha bravit. Adiyan yajinya samurada tilmem. Yajinya samurada tilmem. Sapalan daivataiha kuratang. Adiyan yajinya palam pranapatam Bhagavada daishanan mayang. Tanyo semianu guru hitosmi yasya me munipum gavaha yajinyo pasadanam brahmana prapatosi munipiha saham. Devadashaham tu brahmashwe di kushamahul mani shwinoha Tato Pagaltino Devan Derashuto Mahasi Kaushikam Ityukutuvan Munishal Dulam Paraharashatavadanasadang Punasatam Paripaprachachan Pranjaliha Prayato Nirpaha Imau Kumarau Padramte Devatulya Paragramau Gajatulya Gati Virau Shaldula Burasha Popamau Shaldula Burasha Popamau Padma Patra Vishala Kusho Kadagatu Nui Tanul Tarau Ashivina viva rupena samupasatita yavanau samupasatita yavanau Yadarata chayava kam prapatau devaloka divamarau Katam padapyamiha prapatau kimaltam kasya munem Virayutatarau Virau Kasya Putrau Mahamuna Pushayananda Vimam Tesham Janandarasuriya Vivamam Barama Janandarasuriya Vivamam Barama Parasya Sadurasham Brahma Nuangangira Brahma Nuangangita Chashatwitaiha Kapakosha Tarau Virau Shrotu Michami Tatatu Bataha Tasya Tatu Pachanam Shrutuvan Janakasya Mahatmanaha Nya Vedaya me Nya Vedaya Yame Ban, Nya Vedaya Dame. Nya Vedaya Dame Yang Demain, Putram, Tashara Tasiantan. Dulno Maharaja Tashara Take Putra Haim. Wait, I just read Hindi. That wasn't Sanskrit. It sounded funny too. No, I gotta gargle. Sorry, I need something. I don't read Hindi. I don't want to read Hindi. Hindi didn't exist 5,000 years ago. Think about it. Yeah, I need to gargle. I don't read Hindi. I don't want to read Hindi. It's not purifying. Okay. Siddha Shramani Vasamcha Rakushasanam Patam Tatang Tatana Gamanama Viagram Vishala Yashitya Daishanam Ahalya Daishanam Jaiva Gautameva Samagamam Mahatanushri Jijinya Sam Kaituma Gamanam Tatang Kaituma Gamanam Tatang. Last one. Etatu Saivam Mahatejang Janakaya Mahatmanem Nivedyam Viraramatam Vishivamituro Mahamuniha. Namaste. Horrible, but I got through. Ityang Shwe Shri Madaramayana Varamiki Adikavye Palakanandwe Panchashahu Saigahu. Alright, so reading 2 chapters in translation. So I'm done with Sanskrit reading, so if you don't want to listen to anything else, then Sanskrit, this is done. Sanskrit reading is done. Now I'm just reading 2 chapters in translation. And that's it. Here we go. Yeah, I can't believe I read Hindi. I don't want to read Hindi. Hindi is not, it's just not a language for me. It messes up my Sanskrit. That's what I'm trying to say here. It's a no. No. Canto 49. Or 51. Sorry. It's 51, I think. No, 49. 49. I think it's 49. Double check. Yeah, 49. Deprived of his testicles, Inandra with timid eyes then spoke to the gods headed by Agni, as well as to the Siddharthas, Ganantaivas, and Charanos. Hampering as I did the austerities of the high-souled Gautama by exciting his wrath, I have only just served the cause of gods. In a fit of anger, I have been deprived of my virility, and Ahalya has been disowned by him. He has been robbed by me of his spiritual energy by being incited to pronounce a great curse. Therefore, with the hosts of seers and the celestial bards, or jewels among gods, you should all see me restored to my manhood, since I have served the cause of gods. Hearing the appeal of Inandra, all the gods accompanied by the batches of wind gods, with Agni at their head, approached the celestial mains and spoke to them. Here is a ram full of virility, while Inandra stands actually deprived of his manhood. Taking the testicles of the ram, transfer them at once to Inandra. The castrated ram will surely afford you supreme satisfaction. Nay, to those men indeed who will offer such a ram for propitiating you, you will surely confer on them a handsome and undying reward. One sec. Mic check, okay. Hearing the intercession of Agni, the celestial mains unanimously removed the testicles of the ram and actually implanted them in the scrotum of Inandra. From that time, O scion of Kakutastha, the celestial mains collectively enjoy the gelded rams and endow those offering them with the fruit of offering whole rams. And from that time onward, O scion of Raku, as an evidence of the power of the high-souled Gautama, Inandra has actually borne the testicles of a ram. Therefore, O exceptionally glorious prince, step into the hermitage of Gautama. and redeemed this highly blessed woman, Aryan, who was invested with the celestial form. Hearing the intercession of Vishvamitra, Sri Rama, accompanied by Lakshmana, made his way into the hermitage, placing Vishvamitra at his head, so the tradition goes, and beheld a celestial lady who was highly blessed, whose effulgence had been brightened by her austerities, who could not be easily perceived, even by gods and demons, much less by earthly beings, even on drawing near, who had been produced by the Creator with great effort and looked like a product of magic, who looked like a blazing flame wrapped all over in smoke, or like the halo of the full moon obscured by a veneer of snow and screened by a cloud, or again like a dazzling bright circle of light, round the sun appearing in the midst of water. Under the curse of Gautama, really speaking, she had grown imperceptible to the three worlds, pending the sight of Sri Rama, so it is said. Having reached the end of the curse, she had come within the range of their sight. Sri Rama and Lakshmana, for their part, clasped her feet with joy on that occasion, while she in her turn welcomed both, recalling as she did the prophecy of Gautama. Fully composed, she offered with ceremony, as enjoined by the scriptural ordinances. Scriptural ordinance. I'm gonna read 17 again. Fully composed, she offered with ceremony, as enjoined by the scriptural ordinance, water to wash their feet and hands with, as well as other hospitality, and Sri Rama accepted them. There was an abundant shower of flowers, accompanied by the beating of kettle drums by gods, and there followed a great rejoicing among Ganantaivas and celestial nymphs. The gods heartily applauded the aforesaid Aryan, who had been perfectly purified of body by dint of her austerities, and followed the will of Gautama in the words, "Good, excellent." The exceptionally glorious Gautama, too, felt happy in the company of Aryan. Having duly worshipped Sri Rama, according to the scriptural ordinance, the great ascetic resumed his austerities. Having duly received the highest honor at the hands of the eminent sage Gautama, Sri Rama, too, proceeded from the hermitage to Mithilayan. Thus ends Canto 49 in the Balagan of the glorious Ramayana Abhadamiki, the book of Roshri and the oldest epic. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to change the chapter numbers. So this one is 50. Okay, 50. So yeah, I read 49 and 50 in Sanskrit already, so I'm just catching up. One day I'm not gonna read the translation. Hopefully soon. In 2 years. Canto 50. It'll save me a lot of time. Proceeding in the northeasterly direction from the said hermitage, and placing Vishvamitra at his head, Sri Rama, accompanied by Lakshmana, reached the celestial enclosure. Sri Rama, for his part, along with Lakshmana, remarked to Vishvamitra, "Excellent indeed is that preparation made for the sacrifice undertaken by the high-souled Janaka. Many thousands of Brahmanas, enriched with the study of the Vedas and living in different parts of the country, can be seen here, as well as enclosures set apart for rosaries and full of hundreds of carts. O highly blessed sage, let a site be selected where we would halt, O Holy One." Hearing the submission of Sri Rama, the great sage Vishvamitra halted at a secluded and clean spot supplied with water. Hearing of Vishvamitra having arrived on that occasion, the irreproachable Janaka, full of humility, went forth all at once in a hurry to meet him, placing at his head his family priest Shatanananda and high-souled priests officiating at his sacrifice, and taking water to wash the hands, and offered it to Vishvamitra along with other items of hospitality, in accordance with the scriptural ordinance. Accepting the aforesaid hospitality of the high-souled Janaka, Vishvamitra, for his part, inquired after the welfare of Janaka, as well as about the unhampered progress of his sacrificial performance. Inquiring after the welfare of those hermits too, as well as that of the priests officiating at the sacrifice and Shatanananda, he next embraced all the rosaries in order of seniority with great delight. The king then submitted Vishvamitra with joined palms. Let your holiness be seated on the seat, along with these jewels among ascetics. Hearing the request of Janaka, the great sage sat down. Shatananda, as well as the priests Shatananda, as well as the priests officiating at the sacrifice, and the king sat down on their seats in order of seniority on all sides. They missed the parenthesis. Turning his eyes towards Vishvamitra, the said king then spoke to him in that assembly. The preparations made for my sacrificial performance have been fulfilled by the gods today. The fruit of my sacrifice has been attained by me this day through your holiness' sight. I feel blessed and indebted to you in that you, the foremost of ascetics, have arrived at my sacrificial grounds along with the number of sages. The wise, O Brahmana Roshri, declare that my sacrificial vow is to continue for 12 days. After that, O scion of Kusha, you will see the gods who appear seeking their share. Having submitted to Vishvamitra, as aforesaid on that occasion, the king, piously disposed as he was, questioned them once more with a cheerful countenance and joined palms. May God bless you, these two valiant lads who are equal in prowess to the gods, and whose gait resembles that of an elephant, look like a tiger and a bull, having eyes as large as the petals of a lotus, and carrying a sword, quiver, and bow. They vie with the Ashvins in their comeliness of form, and stand at the threshold of youth. They look like a pair of gods descended on earth from the celestial plane of their own will. How and what for, or for whose sake have they traveled on foot to this place, O sage? Whose sons, O great sage, may be the two heroes wielding excellent weapons. I wish to hear in reality about the two gallant youths who are gracing this land as the moon and the sun illumine the sky, who are replicas of each other in the size of their body, in the outer expression of their feelings, as well as in the movements of their body, and who wear sidelocks. Hearing the aforesaid inquiry of King Janaka, who was well known to be an exalted soul, sage Vishvamitra declared them to be sons of Emperor Dasharatha. He also told Janaka of their intrepid journey to and sojourn at Siddhartha-ashrama, as well as about the destruction of ogres, nay, of their visit to... Sorry, I'm going to read 22 again. He also told Janaka of their intrepid journey to and sojourn at Siddhartha-ashrama, as well as about the destruction of ogres, nay, of their visit to Vishala and calling on Ahalya, as well as of their meeting with sage Gautama, and of their visit to Mithila in order to examine the great bowl. Having related all this to the high-souled Janaka, the great sage Vishvamitra, who was exceptionally glorious, forthwith paused. Thus ends Canto 50 in the Balakan of the glorious Ramayana Abharami Gita, the book of Roshri, in the oldest epic. Okay, it's been a jumpy session. I'm being harassed everywhere. You know, people should mind their own business and not get into other people's business. But only demons get into other people's businesses, not humans. Humans don't do that. Seriously. Okay, let me see here. 205. Yeah, I have my problem. I have problems with demons. They just won't leave me alone. Demons are going, hey, he's not a demon. Who does he think he is? If he's not a demon like us. Well, at least I'm not a demon. Okay, I'm done. Thank you very much. Sorry for this jumpy session. Welcome to my life. I'm working against a lot of evil things in the world. And when you do that, demons want to mess with you. Okay, I'm done. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Namaste.